Good day everyone and welcome to my channel. So on today's tutorial I'll be drafting a non-padded shoulder that boosted top. That is what I'll be drafting today. So let's just quickly move into it. So first off, I'm going to take the body measurement. I will start by taking the length of the top because this is going to be a up and down. So what I will do first is to take the half length of the top. Our half length is 18. So this is 18 over here. 18 over here. Then I'm going to add extra 2 inches allowance for extra allowance. So I'm adding extra 2 inches allowance, which is going to give me 20. So I will just roll it out this way. Then I'll proceed by taking the shoulder measurement. Our shoulder is 17 inches. So 17 divided by 2. 17 into 2 is going to give me 8.5. I will just go ahead to mark it out. So from this shoulder measurement, I'll also come down by 8.5 as the armhole. So from here, I'm just going to come down by 8.5 as the armhole. Then from this place, I'm going to take the half measurement, the half length, which is 18. This is 18. Then from here, because I didn't measure our under bust and our bust points, this is how I am going to get it. From the half length, that's the waist length, I'll just come up by 3. How do I go by 3? From this 18, which is our waist measurement, I'll just go 1, 2, and 3. So I can assume that this 15 should be our under bust measurement. Then from this 15, I'll also go up by 3 to get a bust point. So how do I do that? From this 15, I'll just go up by 1, again 2, and 3. So I should assume that this 12 should be our bust points. So that is how to get the under bust and the bust measurements, just in case you forget to take it on the actual person's body. So from here now, 15. So I'll just trace my 15 out, and then I'll just trace my 12 out. So I'll just go ahead to roll this out on a straight line, just like this. I'll also come here, I'll roll it out on a straight line as well. Now this is the bust point, this is the under bust, and this is the waist line, and then this is the armhole. So I'll just connect this out. I'll go ahead to take out the neck. I'm going to be using 4.5. Let me make use of 4.5. Then for the breadth, I'm going to be making use of, let me use 4. So for here also, I'm just going to come out by 4.5, and I'm going to connect. So after connecting, I'll just use my free hand to connect from this angle to this angle. So I'll just do it this way. From here now, I'll just connect like this until it's connected to this place. So from here, I'll just connect this way. So now this is the neck. If you still want it to be lower than this, you could also use your free hand to connect, just like the way you see me doing, just like this. So I'm fine with this. So Now I'll go ahead to take the nipple to nipple measurement. So on the bust point, the nipple to nipple measurement is 11. So that's going to give me 5.5. So from here, I'll take my 5.5 this way. Then from here, I'm going to come in by 0.5 inch. This way. I'm also going to come in here, the waistline, by 0.5 inch. I'm just going to connect it straight down. So from here now, I'm going to connect to this place. I'm going to make sure that the chalk is straight so that it does not surpass the measurement. Then from here, I'm just going to connect. Now from this place, I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2 from the neckline to the shoulder. Now this is the midpoint. I have from here to here, from the shoulder to the neck line, I have 4 inches. So 4 into 2 is going to give me 2. So from here, I'm just going to connect it straight down to the bust point. Now you can see that the dart is already forming. Now from this under bust, I'm going to come out by 2 inches. So I'm just going to connect it this way. Also here, I'll come out by 2 inches, then I'll connect it straight down. So I'm just going to use my free hand to connect. Then from here, I'm going from this bust point, I'm going to make that curve to the under bust. So like this now, I'm just going to connect to this side. Now from this shoulder side, I am going to come out by 2 inches. So this is it. So from here, I'm just going to connect to this place. So I'm just going to use my free hand to make that connection. Now you can see that it's already forming. Some people, they will go ahead to put that on this side, but I don't think for this it is actually necessary because it is a non-padded. I'll go ahead to like cut this out. I'll go ahead to cut that side out. Then I'll also now take my measurement, my shoulder measurement again. Now remember, I came out here by 2 inches. I will go ahead to add that inches here, then also add extra 1 inches. That's 3 inches. So from here now, I am going to connect it down back to this place. Then I'm going to put that L shape. Then I'm just going to curve it out. Now from here, I'm going to take my bust measurement. My bust is a bust is 45 and half. 45 and half into 4. That's 11 1/4. So I'll go ahead to take my 11 1/4 this way. Plus 2 inches. Or plus 3 inches. So I'll just connect. So I'm going to leave here. I'll cut it out first off. So now I'm going to go ahead to cut this out, then I'll tape it back again before taking the body measurement. So I'll just cut the neck. I'll go ahead to cut out the neck. Then from here I'll cut the So now I'll take the body measurements. For the bust, this is what I have for the bust. 11 1/4, then I added 3 inches allowance. So for the waist, I'll take the normal waist 9.5. Then I'm going to add this 2 inches allowance that I took. I'm going to add it here. Then I'm going to add extra 3 inches allowance. So inches, which is this. I'm going to take the zipper measurements. So for the zip, I'm going to be taking 1.5 inch. This is going to serve as the zip. Then I'm going to take the shoulder measurement, which is 17. 17 into 2 is 8.5. So I'll go ahead to take 9 inches, 8.5 for shoulder measurement, then 1 inches for extra allowance. So I'll just take 9.5 inches. Then I'll also come down here by 8.5. Then I'm going to take the waist measurements. This is it. But for the back, I'll be coming up by 1 inch. So this should be the waist measurement, and this should be. So the bust is 11 1/4. I'm going to take it. Then I'm going to add extra 2 inches. Then the waist is 9.5. I'm also going to take the waist. Then I'm going to add extra 2 inches this way. So I'll also take the darts, which is 5.5. So for the neck, I'm going to be placing the front pattern on the back to get the neck width. Now for this place, I'm going to take the dart measurement. For the dart, we have 5.5 inches. So 5.5 inch. I'm going to measure the under bust. I'm going to take my under bust with 14. Under bust 15. So from here, I'm just going to, from the waistline, which is 18, I'm going to come up by 8. So this is 8. Now from here, I'm going to take the dart measurement, which is 5.5. I'm going to measure it all through, straight down to the waist line. So this is the waist measurement, so I'm going to connect. So this is it. So if I place this one here, are we going to get the same results? The answer is yes. So I'm also going to cut it. So this 1/2 inch, I'm going to connect it to this side. So from here like this, I'm going to roll my 1/2 inch straight up to this side. Then from here as well, I'm going to take my 1/2 inch straight up to this side. So I'm just going to cut this out. I hope you understand. Let me explain again. So for the back, after taking the length of the back, I went ahead to take the zipper measurement 1.5 inch. Then after that, I took my body measurement and I left extra 3 inches allowance because of the dart. And if the allowance is excess, I could trim it out. So it's better for the material to be excess than for it not to be enough. So after that, I now took my nipple to nipple measurement. The dart is 5.5. Remember, 5.5. So I took 5.5 straight down all to this side. So from the waist now to this side, I came up by 8 inch. So I took that 5.5 up to this side. Then from here, I took the neck measurement, which is 4. So into 2 is going to give me 2. So I now connected that 2 to this point to meet this point. This 8. I connected it to meet this point. Then I now came down to this place. I came down to this place, and then I now took the dart measurement. So from here, I came out by 1/2 inch. I also came out by 1/2 inch. I connected it all through to this place. Now that's basically all for the middle dart. Now I trust that the sewing is going to come out perfectly well. So all for this tutorial, guys. Thank you all for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye.